What's up, horror fam, and welcome back for another HHN 365 live trivia here on YouTube.
Live trivia?
Live trivia. That's all I got on my mind because it's loading on our screen right now, and hey, look at that! There it is.
Wow, you didn't even get to introduce us. You went straight into the promotion.
Promo live trivia. No, I'm kidding. Welcome back for another live stream here on YouTube. Another Tuesday night. We are glad to be back. Glad to see everyone in the chat as always. Sort of busy week, huh?
Yeah.
Our podcast episode said so, that's for sure.
It's just busy season for everybody. It's like back to school. It is back to school, but it's like back to HHN school too. So it's like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I realize as I drive through the school zones every day now, I'm like, oh, I forgot.
Yep.
It's part of life, isn't it?
Yep, we're back.
We're back. Oh, well, moving on. So now I can promote live trivia. Hey, look at that. Amazing. So yeah, come check us out. August 23rd will be the Saturday before HHN starts. It's going to start officially at 8 p.m. If you want to guarantee yourself a seat, I'd say arrive before 7 o'clock. We do prizes, exclusive food menu, exclusive beer, exclusive other alcoholic beverage, an exclusive costume contest. I guess it's exclusive.
I guess so. It is now.
But it's fun and high energy. There's that.
Hey, we're going to have new merch.
New merch will be there.
It's pretty
good. A lot going on. It's just fun. It's just a bunch of HHN nerds, just like all of us here, competing, but also just partying and enjoying themselves as well. So
yeah,
come on by. Be happy to see you. Remember, get there early. We want to seat you comfortably. That is our main goal.
Comfortably.
Okay, now let me get this off the screen. Get out of here. Stuck. All right, let's see who's with us tonight. Let's see. StreamYard's the first comment. No thanks.
Oh.
Hey, it is the best day. Christine Bean, thanks for being with us.
Hi.
Always appreciate it. Chemo Dog, it's always to die for.
Always.
It's
not a live stream without that comment.
No, it can't start until. So if there's ever a time you don't come and have that ready, I'm just not going to start the live stream.
Oh, no.
Yeah, new rule.
That's a lot of pressure.
Chemo Dog controls the fate of the live stream moving forward.
Okay, well, I hope that's not too much pressure.
Yeah, we'll see. Mike Daniels, thanks for joining us. It's going to be back this year too, right? It's got to be.
Oh, it has to.
We're not going to take it away.
I got clocked immediately. I did a TikTok live on Sunday, and I had a Nightmare Fuel playlist going, and that came on eventually, and it was just like, Jess, is this a Nightmare Fuel playlist? And I was like, yes, it is. I'm trying to accept it into the body.
The show you don't watch.
I'm really good at skipping a year. I've done. We're not talking about that right
now. Albert, guess what? There's not really Murdy tweets. However, there's Murdy Hollywood Reporter comments.
I'm not singing that.
Okay, that's fair. I get it. That's fair.
That doesn't roll off the tongue.
We could try.
No, you can try. You can try. No.
Thank you.
I can try.
Moving on. Hey, Bethany. Good evening. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
First dog picture. Let's go.
Please welcome to the stage, DJ Hami Kuma. I would take that club horror for sure. I don't know if that's what's going to happen at all, but I am now hoping that is what happens.
I want that now. Even the Five Nights at Freddy's song can stay, and the 15-year-olds if Hami Kuma's there. Just not near me.
Oh, Jacob Willie, thanks for being here. Looks like you had a pretty fun day. Every time I see ops walking around the park doing their like pre-event tours, I'm always like, just let me come along, please. Can I just real quick, just a little peek, just a little something.
Just throw on a shirt.
Working Jason sounds like it could be fun. If it's as intense as they say, you're going to see a lot of funny guest reactions. That's for sure.
You're going to see me in there a lot.
It's true.
It sounds like a threat when I say it.
You're going to see me. You got that?
Oh, no. It's not a threat. I promise.
Hi, Becca. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. All right. I understand, but you don't got to say it. That's rude. Damn. Albert, come on.
We love Zombie Crest. Damn.
We do. What's up, Mary? How's it going? Dustin, what's up? Thanks for joining us. How late does trivia usually last? We'll be at Epic and hope to come by after. Trivia itself, probably about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, like 10:30.
I'd say people typically hang out till at least 11 and usually till like midnight, which is closing. So um, as long as you're there like by 11:30, there's going to be HHN people hanging out.
Yeah. We'll be there.
Oh, Spooky Bits, what's up? What you getting? If you don't mind us
Ooh.
asking, I'm curious.
Ooh. We love a tattoo.
Gotta find out. Arkham, it is true. It is here, sort of, almost, kind of.
Welcome to the stage, HHN 2025.
Adrian, we can't wait either. That close. We're that close.
I can smell it. I can smell the fog.
Yeah, it had to be appropriate for the Terror Tram announcement.
Oh, we could have
And
twinned, but
I had to
that's
represent
okay.
an actual good Terror Tram.
I have the Terra Queen.
Terror.
Terror. Same thing.
Aaron, thanks for joining us. We are very close. We have 2 more live streams until we are at Orlando's event. Hollywood, you got an extra week. Sorry.
Oh my God. We're 16 days now. The day's over. This is
Whoa.
Panic.
Whoa. What's up, Keith? Thanks for
Hi,
joining
Keith.
us again. Appreciate it. Hayden, thanks for being here. That's tough. I know that's tough.
Ooh, I don't have any. Oh no, that's a lie. I've been saving a shirt for 5 years.
I was gonna say,
I gotta get another shirt.
Podcast.
I also have another shirt that I promised that I have not purchased yet. So
that's not gonna be opening night, and we know that.
No, I've been saving a shirt for 5 years.
Yeah, I know.
Oops.
Good evening, Jay Byrne. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Hello.
What's up, Maddox? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hello. What's up?
Good evening from Jake in SoCal. Good evening from Florida. Clayton, what's going on? Brittany, hey, thanks for being here. Glad you could be here for the second time, and we'll see you at trivia.
Yay.
We cannot wait for it either.
I'm so excited. I've been making bracelets. We're doing that again this year.
Are we?
Well, I mean, I've been making bracelets.
Holy shit. I remember you started. I didn't know you went that hard.
Some of these are from last year. But if you see us, we have bracelets. I have bracelets, and we might have some other stuff.
Ooh. I hope we do.
Something shipped.
Okay, good. What's up, Wade? Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Mikey, thanks for joining. 2 more live nights until the week of Premium Scream opening night. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? We're that close.
Our live on opening week, I guess, if we follow trends, would be team member preview night. So we could all just sit here and be jealous.
That'll keep me off my phone and social media. So that might be a good thing.
No scare zone spoiler. Well, we'll find them, but they find us. Hey, also, house spoilers will start next week with unmasking.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, they're going to release their usual like behind the scenes couple photos that they love to.
Yeah. That's fine. I expect that.
Yeah, but I still try to avoid them.
I can't avoid anything.
Enjoy Fallout, Jake. I think it's a really good series.
2 weeks to finish.
You have like 4 episodes.
I have been watching Fallout for like 3 months.
Yeah, actively? No, you haven't.
I watched 4 episodes in 1 day. That's ADHD for you.
Correct.
And then I didn't touch it for 2 more.
No Goblethan. He's back to that busy life going on. And he's got to take care of that busy life before HHN so he can enjoy the HHN side of life. So he was just on
him. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
We got to send him through standby. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you can go through Express, and I'll wait at the end. We got to do. I'll be the camera person for that one. I'm not waiting. I'd rather do 0 houses that night than do all 10.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. We'll figure it out.
He'll be back for challenges.
We'll figure it out.
He'll be back.
Just the PA.
Okay.
But if you want to hear from Jonathan, he was on our podcast episode that dropped this morning. So don't worry, all 3 of us were there.
Yeah, it's generally us for the podcast. We try to make that possible.
Yeah.
Thanks, Deej.
Deej, what's the mug? I didn't even see a mug. What is it? Oh, your mug.
I mean, I mean, it could be my cup, which is an HHN 29
I was
map.
literally thinking that because I just saw you put a cup down. I was like, oh, what is it? And I was like, wait a minute,
This
that's
is,
not what that means.
HHN 29 map. I don't
Oh,
remember
I
how
mean, that
I
is cool.
got this spooky or something when we had a
Yeah,
table.
that makes sense.
But yeah, no, thank you. Whichever mug you're talking about, I appreciate it.
We like to keep those secrets till day up. I will say study not only history, but very, very modern, recent, upcoming things.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. C-Town, no food. Not yet. Not yet. But the booths are up, so that's always a good start. I mean, they're going to have the menus on there at the very least at some point, so we'll see.
Next week or so. We're going to get that article. We always get a Discover blog
It'll come. It'll
post.
come. Oh.
Friday.
Oh, I like
that's
that.
fun.
That's cool.
It's fun.
Cool.
I
That's
love
going
a
to look
spooky
great.
tag
Spooky
too.
bits. That's going to look great. Yeah, that'll probably happen. You know, we aren't super excited about the Terror Tram, to say the least. What's up? Thanks again for joining us, Mike and Steph. Just Mike and Steph this time? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Because usually you put like Mike.
Oh, that's true.
But this time it doesn't say Mike.
Context clues. Look
so
at you.
Maybe. Let's see who else we got in here. Jess, Hydra's listening to the podcast. 2 things. Giant pumpkin, better than giant hockey mask.
Okay.
And then you were indeed right about WWE. Hope to see you at Hollywood. Even though you said you weren't going.
I'm probably not going.
Yeah.
The funds are not funding, and I just panic purchased my frequent with money I didn't have. Thanks, Klarna. I need them to sponsor us.
Oh, listen. I'm not above that one.
We don't have
above that one. Jeremy, appreciate the $4.99, especially for Jess's hair.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys are. Wow, you guys are so nice. Love this.
What's up, DC Thrills? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I think we might try this again this year potentially too. That was such a fun concept, and then we were such rookies on video at that point. I don't know if we're much better now because we've done like no further videos, but that's okay.
I think the equipment's better. I think that was on a phone, right?
Yes, the equipment's definitely better.
So, I mean, if anything, you're going to see us in HD, which I'm sorry. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Sweat dripping.
The event's going to look great. Not us. That's how it always is, though. But you're here for the event. We're just...
Yeah, we're side pieces.
The vessels.
We don't matter. We don't matter. All right, so with that, should we start getting into some of the stuff and just straight up announcements we got? Should we dive right into the announcements right away? Why not? So Hollywood has basically had their entire event revealed outside of basically whatever's going to be in DreamWorks. Outside of that, I think we kind of know the entire event at this point. We're going to kick it off with their final house announcement, being the long-awaited return of Poltergeist. Obviously, you've known this for quite a while. Not only did Kevin kind of pick this up pretty early, it's also looked like the Poltergeist facade since like early April or something like that. It's been months and months. So this announcement finally came. No fanfare from anyone, including Universal, because this did not get an announcement video, while the Terror Tram did. And it just kind of got quietly dropped. I think Murdy actually talked about it before it was officially announced, too. Like, it was just kind of like in passing almost that this announcement was made. But yeah, it's Poltergeist. Murdy did have some tweets describing it a little bit more. To put it pretty plainly, though, he says this is basically what you saw in 2018. However, there are a few changes. So it sounds like it's going to be the same house, and then there's maybe a couple, hopefully, black hallways that are taken away. Stuff like that.
That is not what he said, though, about the changes. He talked about... he specifically talked about the kitchen scene and how there wasn't an actor in there. That was it.
Yep. It sounds like there's probably a couple more changes, I hope, but I guess that's to be seen.
Yeah. Someone
But
will
yes,
see it.
this is a repeat. So basically confirmed. Anything else about Poltergeist? I mean, people in the comments aren't even saying anything. No one wants to talk about this.
It's Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
I'm excited for people that are excited for this, but I would be if I was going. I haven't seen it in Hollywood, but ours was probably better, right? I don't know. That's what people say.
I mean, yeah, I thought ours was better for sure.
Oh yeah, you've
I
seen
thought
it.
this house was fine.
But
Like
fine is not
it was a solid enough house, and
fine does not get me
at
hyped.
least it's been 7 years.
Right. And I think that, okay, as an Orlando local who is spoiled and doesn't see repeats, I think that like 4 years and on is fair.
Yeah.
3 years? Why? 3 years feels like yesterday. Not in the brain fog aspect, because I can't fucking remember anything, but I don't know.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I even said it on the Hotline live stream last night. A repeat house is new for some, while a new take on an old IP is new for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to have repeats so people can see the older IPs. You can do it so it's new for everyone every time. That's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, moving on. Bye, Poltergeist. See you later. The Terror Tram. All right,
We
goodbye.
go back
See you
to
later.
Poltergeist.
No, yeah, so we'll talk about the Terror Tram for a little bit, I guess. Why not? So it's been speculated for a little bit now that this probably would just end up being Blumhouse. Immediately off the bat, I'm confused with the Blumhouse 15 thing. Apparently, they are generally like just celebrating their 15th anniversary this year. There's like a book coming out or something, but like it was founded in 2000. It released its first film in 2007. It had nothing notable in 2010. It had no connection with Universal in 2010. I think it started its like kind of partnership with Universal officially in 2015. What's 15? 15 what? 15th anniversary of what? Did they just like make up a number for fun?
You know, we have a friend, and I'm gonna quote them because it's relevant. Our friend B, a couple of months ago was like, "Isn't it always Jaws's 50th anniversary or something? Like every summer, isn't it always the 50th anniversary of Jaws?" And this is how this feels like to me. Like I just feel like Jason's celebrating 45 years. Why are we celebrating 45 years? Like I'm happy we're getting a house out of it, but like what a number. Are we celebrating the middle of the 40s now? I thought it was 40. Like we do the 10s once you hit a certain age. I don't know. I know everything's an anniversary year in HHN, people in fives, but
yeah,
it's weird. Also, it's the same properties from
basically.
last year.
Basically. Then this did come with an announcement video, which actually was fine. You know, it was decent enough announcement video, I guess. But if you guys want to go watch that, feel free. We're not going to share it here. But I will read you the blurb about this. The most terrifying Blumhouse villains of the past 15 years are taking over the Terror Tram, and they're all coming for you. The diabolical Megan, the grabber. Wait, I lost it. The grabber from Beyond the Grave from Black Phone 2. The ruthless killers from the Purge franchise. The Blissfield Butcher from Freaky, the Babyface Killer from Happy Death Day, and more. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. And then we'll jump into a little bit of the Hollywood Reporter now, because there was some additional info. Again, calling it the 15th anniversary celebration. It'll celebrate or it'll offer a different slate of horrors centering on past and upcoming titles. And I think that's mainly coming in like The Grabber's Black Phone 2. I don't know if anything else is going to be like that, though. After hijacking the Universal Park's computing systems and security protocols, Megan will serve as the tram host, welcoming guests first into a living trailer for Black Phone 2, a winter nightmare featuring different iterations of sequel versions of The Grabber, before attendees are transported into the Further, where all the doors are red doors, and all of the different demons and ghosts from the franchise are going to be attacking. I really don't understand how Insidious works as a property on Terror Tram, to be completely honest.
The motel has doors.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they're talking about. I understand how it will physically look and work. I don't understand how it will work. You
Oh,
know?
I know. That's their justification, though. The motel has doors. We don't have to make doors.
Yeah, yeah. The next piece here is the next section transforms key creative elements, including Black and Red Demon Dimensions theme from 2023's The Exorcist Believer into a walkable experience where you can now run into the possessed girls and the demons. The final leg will take fans through the blacklight-led Purge tribute featuring new characters created specifically for HHN Hollywood's Terror Tram experience. And then it's back to Megan, who will welcome guests into a real-life version of the Blumhouse, as if Megan conjured it with AI. Guests can expect Megan glam shots as they navigate all the night's icons for one final terrifying gauntlet.
That might be the best part. Of
The end
entire
where
trip.
it's just literally Blumhouse all in your face.
Just making glam shots.
Not that she conjured it with AI part.
You know? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to find something positive to say right now.
Yeah, there's not much. I know. Well, let's see what some of the people say in the comments. Well, because it'll be the 35th event year of HH in Orlando. So.
Oh, I don't think 5 after a certain point really matters. Like in my opinion.
I mean, I don't care. Like, it's fine. You could celebrate your 5s.
Yeah.
It's not their. I mean, it is their 5. It's their 25.
Yeah.
Blumhouse.
15.
Spooky Bit says, honestly, I'd even take the Purgers from the TV show just because we haven't seen those specific characters at Horror Nights. Sure. Yeah. Apparently, we're getting original Purgers, which is, I guess, something, right?
Yeah. Fun.
Will the Purge ever not be at HHN Hollywood? You know, Purgers always find their way home.
That's tea.
Until they get killed. And we
the Purger's going to purge.
Off.
Specifically going to purge in War of the Worlds. Can't purge anywhere else.
Arkham says, after looking at the current construction, this year's Terror Tram might get more than last time. I mean, that's definitely the hope, right? At least if you're going to do kind of the same thing plus it. We'll see if that's that case. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we can hope.
That would be good. I like the little stage moments from last year.
Oh, good, Tubby. I was worried. Thanks for being here.
I was worried. We were going to send out a bat signal.
Yeah, the stages, and we can see that they're back too. We've seen, I think, at least one of them is physically erected. So,
yeah,
that's my exact thoughts, Hannah. It doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
Yep.
They're sinister phobic.
Thank you, Chemo. Thank you.
Where's Bagul?
Bagul is so scary. I put him in any of the sets out there. I think it'd be fine. Why are we ignoring Sinister as a franchise?
Good question. Oh, you get double the fun.
Ooh.
Ew.
Stop, Dustin.
Oh.
Dustin, we need to time out Dustin's chat for like 30 seconds or something for that.
In a way, but Walking Dead was like the headliner every time. You know, like they pushed it as the top billed IP. Basically, every year was here, so it's a little different. Purge is more kind of what Chemo Dog says, the HHN fodder. It's just kind of there, you know. It exists.
Yeah,
and that's Blumhouse as a whole to me as well, not just Purge.
It will have a presence at the event.
Oh yeah,
at all times. But at least like they're different properties, so like they're not all great. But
Dustin, yeah, that's correct. However, I believe we've heard something in the past that would make the rights difficult. Like Blumhouse doesn't fully control the rights to Halloween, even their own films. Like they'd still have to go through other owners of the property to get those rights. So I'm pretty sure we've talked about that and like heard those details before. Let's see. All right, let's move on then. Thank you. Goodbye. On to Scare Zones, where we have Chainsaw Clownz. As you can probably imagine, if you go to Hollywood at all, this will be the entrance zone. I mean, I don't know if I need to read this because it's kind of obvious, but the blurb is: a lot of people are terrified of clowns. Well, we've decided to give you to give chainsaws to an entire troop of evil clowns. You're welcome. That's basically the same exact description they had for clown saws a few years ago. So it's just going to be clown saws with a new name. However, I do have some good news. You know how we always complain that the entrance zone and the zone, oh, now it's slipping my mind what that area is called. By the plaza. Anyways, the next scare zone, like where the fire tower is, they're always like fighting against each other. They're never cohesive. They never work. Well, it's Carnival of Carnage. So clowns.
Not that Carnival of Carnage.
It's not going to feel like they're completely different things. And no, not that Carnival of Carnage. Jack's not showing up. Sorry, guys.
No, I feel I'm a little sad about this choice because now I can't call it a mashup of whatever the names are, like Ghost Dolls Toys.
No, it should technically be better just because it works together.
Clowns. I don't like it. It doesn't roll off the tongue, but I'm glad it's cohesive, and I think that that's fun. But also, wasn't this the zone in 2022?
Yes, basically. Well, no, I think this was the.
Oh, sorry. Chainsaw
Clown saws. Yeah,
clown saws. So I'm like, I would be going back. Same zone, same scarecrow.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like this guy. Don't like this clown.
Anyways,
bad vibes.
Let me read the description for Carnival of Carnage.
I wish you wouldn't.
The carnival's in town. Step right up and enter a seedy sideshow where murderous clowns, also with the Z, consistency, make your horrified scream a part of the show. Okay, moving on. So Noche de Brujas, the one that I'd probably be the most excited for. It is the only Scare Zone location that is typically good, in my opinion. And it sounds like it could be a fun concept. So the description for this one is: evil cackling witches from Latin American legends will hunt you and ensnare you with dark enchantments. It's the night of the witches. So I don't actually have photos. We are going to go over construction, but I think some props started going up for this zone today. Kind of what you'd expect in that area, but again, this will probably be my most hype Scare Zone just because of its location and that it's going to be a unique concept every year to an extent. And it does sound the coolest anyways, so there's that.
Yeah, no, this is always the best, and I'm always excited for this one.
And our final Scare Zone announcement is the returning Murder of Crowz. And that's probably the most excited anyone will be for repeats because everyone loves the fucking crows.
And they were worried we stole them.
Not steal them. We just took their cousins.
No, and
That's
did
all.
you
Just
see
cousins.
the picture of they had like prop stage in the garage in Hollywood for this not for this but for the Scare Zones today?
Somebody yeah.
It definitely looked like his nest was there too. So
little baby crow back.
Also, I know we joked about stealing baby crow, but I was like, damn, they did keep him. Maybe we'll have our own. I doubt it, but
yeah, maybe. You never know. Probably not. It doesn't make sense in our zone as much. No. We'll get there. We'll get to that point one day. It took Hollywood time.
That's true. You're too.
And then that's it for Scare Zones. However, we do have another announcement that they didn't like officially announce. It's not even on their website, but it was in a press release. And that is the Purge Dangerous Waters is returning. Which, I mean, it's a really cool show, so okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. No issues.
Yep. It's a fun show.
Yep. All right, let's see what everyone's thinking about these announcements. Yeah, that was my first thought too. Z. And we actually have 2 with Z's, so, that quote is going pretty well. I wish I had nice things to say about Hollywood this year. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I do. We said it about the IPs.
Yes. Very excited to see their take on the 5 IPs.
Yep. Especially Jason. That storyline and concept he put together sounds like a lot of fun. I'm very excited for that.
And then the one thing we're going to talk about later that they don't have, or at least Orlando has. Murdy already gets a point for that because he didn't mention. We'll get there.
Don't they normally have new zones everywhere? Define new.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
They always have chainsaws in the front. Just insert clown. Was it last year also? Oh no, it was like chainsaw punks.
Chainsaw punks was last year.
Skull guys. Dolls. Go. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Chainsaws.
Are you actually excited about that hotline? I'm sure you're not. I apologize. That's the moment you came in. But thanks for being here.
Zones.
Let's see. I'm so happy Murdy resisted the urge to call this Brujas. I'm surprised I didn't even think about that. I'm actually kind of shocked.
I bet you he brought it up in a meeting. And the one person on the team spoke up and said, no, we can't do that. But he did from Ireland on a FaceTime or a Teams call.
Yeah, he's like, so the Z? They're like, no. He's like, oh, okay. All right, fine. Fine. LC, on the other hand, does wish it was Brujas. Can't say I agree with you, but,
Slap a sticker on it.
Let's see who does it better, Hollywood Crowz or Orlando Crowz. I got to say, Hollywood should have the edge. It's a full zone of its own. They should have more of them. Hollywood should take it technically. We'll see.
Yeah, ours are just a feature of our entrance zone. They're not like the zone.
If Orlando takes it, that's bad for Hollywood. That's real bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think. Ours are just going to be fun. I don't even know because ours won't be like dancing.
No, they won't.
To like techno music.
No.
Damn.
They'll be just fully serious.
They'll be Hollywoods are going to be better. Absolutely.
Spooky Bits, you will enjoy it. It's very good. Very enjoyable. A lot of pyro. Just nonstop action for the most part. Just a really fun show.
Neon, really fun.
Adrian, I think out of all years, this is probably looking like one of the best years for that. So enjoy. Yes, that additional space would help a lot. A lot.
I never got to see you, Toxic Tunnel, but I miss you.
Bring it
just
back.
Have something over there. Anything.
Wow, bigger Hollywood hater than Jess, huh?
I am not a Hollywood hater. I spend my money to go out there. Just this year.
You're such a hater. You're willing to spend money to hate on
it. My own paid time off that I don't get much of as a teacher, I'm a hater though. No, but I mean, I'm critical. Maybe overly critical sometimes. I hate John Murdy. That you can call me.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Tubby. It's kind of true. We'll get to the more exciting stuff.
The energy's coming up. Okay. Thank you for the call out. We needed that. Slap in the face.
I didn't see this. Rush of Fear with Express sold out.
Was it not sold out already?
I thought it was still hanging on.
I thought All Express had been sold out.
Maybe. I think I just stopped paying attention after all the frequent fears were gone.
Not to panic everybody,
with Express.
But opening night is gone for all the frequent fears as of today. I mean, they might open it up again. They've been it's been going on and off randomly throughout the last couple weeks, but Saturday is the first start date now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just bought mine today. So if that tells you anything, gotta figure out opening night now.
I don't think we were talking about slapping wood, but okay. Yeah,
All right.
okay. We can all slap wood whenever we want. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Seatown. I believe Ethan Hershef posted that on Twitter. The vibe sounded pretty cool.
I didn't listen. I actually avoided that for some reason. I don't know why I saw it, but I didn't listen.
To get us back on track a little bit here, Mighty Kiko says Brujas is going to have the same problem as El Terror de las Momias in 2023, where the costumes are going to be too similar to each other.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's very possible. I'm curious. Is that something you're saying? Like, I know that's going to be an issue, or is it like it probably will, just because it makes sense?
Yeah.
You do hate Murdy Chest. That's a fact.
I'll say that with my chest. I'll say it too, John. That's okay. You didn't. You had X's.
Yeah, you just had X's. Unless, like, maybe they're
Tunnels.
making a second tunnel, then it's tunnels. Yeah.
Tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I could do toxic tunnels.
All right, what's all the slapping wood comments now?
I don't know.
Slapping so much wood. I think we're going to move on just because there's too much wood slapping going
Everybody's talking about, oh my God.
on.
What happened? Did we say it?
Educated prediction from Kiko on the costume situation. Okay. All right. So with that, let's stick in Hollywood, though, and go over some of the Hollywood construction, starting with the walls coming down around the Monstrous facade. And it's looking pretty good, as it usually does, to be fair. Not surprised.
I like all the headstones.
Yes.
That's really cool.
A lot of color, a lot of deals in the ofrendas. We have a bunch of different angles we can take a peek at here. Previously, John Murdy did confirm this is the children's mausoleum. So, and it shows with what's going on in the ofrendas there.
Wow.
Oh, I don't. Did we?
We recorded that a couple days ago. I couldn't tell you. I guess so.
Even if we recorded it yesterday, I wouldn't remember. I'm not gonna lie.
Now I'm curious. Same. We could have recorded it before this. Now I'm curious which one of us used that as a segue. Because I feel like it could be anybody.
Tubby, do you remember? Because it could be any of us.
I
feel like money would be on me.
Yeah, it's you. Oh no! Oh my God!
There we go.
That's why I was like, I might be the second option after that.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Damn. Well, that makes sense now.
Albert, that was probably on purpose because he sees your name so much on Twitter that he was probably like, oh, yeah, that's a perfect name to put on there. Yeah, definitely looks a lot like the first one. It feels like there's a bit more detail, a bit more going on here. Excited.
Yeah.
5-layer mausoleum. The beefy 5-layer mausoleum.
Oh my God. I like that there's a doll sitting just like my favorite scarecrow in the cat lady zone. Do you see it? With the Lego?
Yeah, the little Lego. Yeah, look at the pose.
That it's both coasts synergy.
That's synergy, baby.
Synergy. No, that is my favorite thing I've seen in any of the both coasts. That little thing. This is so fun.
Yeah, I think that would have been cool for them to focus on a singular story.
Yeah.
One day.
Next year? There was always supposed to be a trilogy.
Maybe. We got the slapping wood emojis going on.
Oh my God, no. You said slapping wood and I used it as a segue.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Wow, a twofer.
That's impressive. You turned it into a segue, and I don't remember this at all.
Well, I probably just said speaking of slapping wood and then went into whatever the fuck we were talking about.
Yeah, it's true.
That's very Terror Twin energy right there. That's you and I.
You got triplets of terror, and then
Goblethan.
Goglethan,
sorry.
and then if it's just us two, it's
I guess the Terror Twins.
Terror Twins. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know what else it could be. Yeah, chat. You have a name? It's gonna be like Joe.
Looks like the Scarecrow facade, pretty near completion. It's missing the car out front, or the truck vehicle out front. Otherwise, yeah, that's looking pretty much like a complete Scarecrow facade from this angle.
Fun.
And then Jason Universe facade, where again, this is like a really cool, like enclosed in the forest facade. We can only see it from this angle, and I really just want to see what it looks like from ground level so bad. Because I feel like this is going to be a very unique, cool way to enter a facade.
There's definitely a campfire down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Love that.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, sorry, that was offensive. We forgot to say music by Slash. That was Scarecrow with music by Slash that we were looking at before.
It's not with, it's just Scarecrow. Music
Scarecrow. By Slash. I'm sorry. I'm worse.
Damn. TM.
So we're looking here at some of the land clearing going on that we've previously talked about that is rumored to be for sprung tent type structures or just general permanent fixtures for events at HHN or at Hollywood. So as you can see, this has come along quite a bit now. And if this does get used for what we're hoping and what we're expecting, I think that's going to be a great step for Hollywood in general. Obviously for HHN, but with FanFest as well. It'll be very useful to have those permanent spaces just for them to use.
Yeah. Exciting.
Jess?
Damn.
On duty.
I gotta write that down.
And that's basically it for the construction updates we have in Hollywood right now. Again, the Brujas zone did see some props go up today. Just don't have any picture of those on me right now. I saw it right before we started. But yeah, so by the time we get to next week, we'll probably have some more scare zone props for Hollywood to discuss.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to move on. Where do you want to go? Do you want to talk about some details of houses, or you just want to stick in it for Orlando for a little bit?
Ooh, what do we have for Orlando? Construction,
merch, some updates to logistics and operations.
We can get construction out of the way.
Okay, yeah, cool. So first of all, I didn't really go to the parks much recently, so I don't have photos. So everyone, please go follow Speculation Matt. If you are not already following Speculation Matt, I don't know what you're doing. He's there every single morning, getting every update possible. And just a great account to follow to get you excited for the event. So follow at Speculation Matt on Twitter. So let's look over some of these photos he's got. So this is just going to be that front gate structure that, just like last year, housed the speakers. And it's there again. The speakers are now up, and this is basically ready to go. Now, this is the good part. Step a little bit further into the park, and we have what appear to be the conservatory gates we were told would be coming in front of the park. So as you can see, these side like arch-like structures are the new added piece here. I'm really curious what the gates will be. Are they going to have actual gates? Like, will they just be open? Will they like open them for the ceremony? Like, I need to see this.
I didn't even think about that, Duff.
I know.
I feel like maybe kind of how Masquerade's gates look. Like where they're like catty corner. Well, not catty corner, but like they're open opposite ways. I don't know. Also, what if it was like a stone gate and it's just like crumbled instead?
Oh, that could be too.
Oh, I love this. The sign, the neon sign's going to be up any day now. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, it's got to be close. Yeah, it's got to be pretty close. But this entranceway is just going to look so good.
Oh, so it already looks great.
All right, so let's move on a little bit here. We're going to go to Crooked Lane and visit the cat lady, and the house is looking amazing. Look at this. Look at this detail. First of all, it's not only the house. You have the porch extension out with the cauldron on the left-hand side, as you can see on the right image. But then also to the right, there's this extension that's an entire yard, as you can see on the left image here, that has like this little like prop piece with a shovel that just dug up a hole. And where that hole is, there's definitely space for a scare actor to come out of.
And there's a door on the back. You can see it if you just walk around. And there's also, it doesn't just look like an access door for like whatever tech, because there's a ramp like built up on it. It looks like it's for a scare actor or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be. Or like it could be like a puppet maybe, but someone
Maybe.
will be down there. I think at the end of the day,
A cat puppet.
maybe.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I was hoping for like Walking Dead, like it's so good though. It's also huge. These pictures do not do it justice.
No,
If you
yeah,
haven't been to the park.
I mean, you can kind of scale it if you're kind of paying
Oh,
attention to
sure.
like the flags. Like if you've been to this section of the park and you know how wide these flagpoles are from end to end, so it extends beyond them. It's huge. It's huge.
Giant. Oh, I can't wait to see this with show lighting. I haven't seen it with vines either. I'm just realizing there's like vines on the house or on the top.
That's the coolest thing I think is we're going to go through these scare zone updates is that there's vines on everything, like everything. They are really tying this all together.
Cohesion.
Except for Toxic 20s is a little different, but that's always kind of been its own separate thing.
Immersion, cohesion, buzzword, marketing. Killing it right now.
Mm-hmm. Security gets to yell at teens, "Get off my lawn." How many people are going to try to climb this? Because it could change, but it is extremely accessible to anyone right now.
I could see stage management standing right off the side.
Yeah, for sure. What is the chances of them having real cats? It is right by animal actors.
0.
I'd say basically 0. Yeah, I don't think they're going to risk that.
-75.
That would be like probably considered terrible for the animals involved.
They don't even do Rat Lady anymore.
Yeah, I don't think there's no way.
I would audition so fast.
Yeah, I definitely look forward to basically heading here for my first scare zone experience of the night.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, let's keep moving on just a little bit here, back to where we were, but let's talk about this right image now, where under the animal actors seating area, you can see that they have now added the structure for the bar or bar and food location, depending how they do it this year. Again, you got the vines growing all over. The aesthetic carries throughout the event. Perfect. Love it. And I just generally love seeing this because Jess, kind of the same here, spend a lot of time at this bar.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of time. It is typically not busy, and the bartenders there are very consistent, and they will get to know you very quickly.
They usually put like some of their best bartenders over here.
Mm-hmm. I do notice that a lot of like long tenured bartenders that like you see at other areas of the park typically that have been there for a long time end up at this location.
Mm-hmm. Wonder who we'll see this year.
Probably the same people.
Just 16 days. Oh, it's 17, but 16 days.
We'll find out. Rainforest, as of now, no 365 representation at Premium Screen.
No.
Our tickets were expensive enough.
I just panic bought my frequent fear. It doesn't even start on opening night.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good ad. Not only do you have this spot as a great bar, but Pizza Fries are right around the corner. And ever since that became DreamWorks, that as a Pizza Fry location, dead all the time. I don't know if you guys went to this like when it was Kids Zone Pizza and had Pizza Fries, but the line would typically be like 15 minutes plus. Now you just walk right up. It's great.
Not just that. I hate to like give this away, but those are the best bathrooms now too.
Oh, yeah. I used to literally walk halfway around the park to be able to use those restrooms sometimes.
Worth it. They're always clean. They're always cold. Nobody there.
Mai Tai's Adventures, that is exactly what I was just thinking about. To a T. It's going to be perfect.
Girl who's going to be okay. I can't wait to have a drink in Mutations and hopefully get harassed because
Mm,
prohibition.
yes. I didn't even think about that aspect.
Not to get too close to goring 20s, because we own the 1920s.
Mm-hmm. We won't talk about that. Sore subject.
I love you,
Speaking
Noah.
of, let's talk over to New York and Toxic 20s. So as you can see, the floor stand has got a lot of additional detail, starting to look very vibrant and colorful, but contrasting with the destruction from, I assume, the BuzzCon rat poison just eroding the stand. Looks great.
Are those all the flowers from this season?
Oh, you know what?
I think
Now,
they are.
now I gotta go to the park tomorrow and find out.
I think they might be all the flowers from the codes. I don't know, but I see a couple. Poinsettias would be the only one that I think would be like, are they there?
Is that them in the bottom right of the like?
Oh, the shelf. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it might be. It might be.
You sneaky little designers, you.
Knott's invented the 1920s.
Yeah, apparently. Nobody else has done a 1920s Prohibition scare zone before. I could name like 7 haunts.
But this picture on the right here is something interesting. So we've talked about how that newsstand that's put like basically right in front of this might mean the end of the Sting Alley food area. This booth would say otherwise, I would imagine. This is in the normal spot where you would pick up the food for the past few years. So yeah, it looks like Sting Alley will still have some sort of food location, but with the Toxic 20s literally extending right into it, is it just going to have that theme and not be like a separate IP or something?
That would be fun though if it was like the bar was like the bar is normally in that little corner, so it could be like a little like what's the password kind of thing, and
Mm-hmm.
that could be really cool and it would fit the theme. I kind of hope that's the case now.
Yeah.
And then the newspaper stand's going in the middle of the street. It's got the forklift holes for a reason.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So maybe this is still going to be a separate thing. We'll see.
Well, I mean, even if it's just in the street, it could still be a continuation because I would assume they want us to enter and
It could, but if it is going to move, I'd say it's less likely. But we'll see.
Yeah.
And as you can see, BuzzCon details are being thrown all over the place. Again, not BuzzCon, BuzzCon. It's on barrels all over. This is going to be the truck that got in the accident here on the right image, which let's get a better view of that as well. On the right image here, you'll see we've shown the previous picture where the cars crashed into it. Now they've added the pole, the electric wires falling down on top of it. They've also crashed into. A lot of cool details going into this already, and it seems like this zone still has a lot left. So,
Did that door say stage door?
yes, it does. Do you want to discuss that a little bit?
I don't know if I have thoughts to discuss. Obviously, it's like a back alleyway. What's behind that door? Like what are we talking about here? Why is there a stage door? I have so many questions.
That's a great question. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a club. I don't know. There's a wet floor, so somebody's getting wet.
Is that a wet floor or is that potentially for fog coming up underneath?
Oh, good point.
Mm-hmm.
Both.
Or both. You don't really know until they do something underneath it, but
Mm-hmm.
it could be either as of right now.
Yeah. I didn't even think about fog floor. Floor fog.
Because like, transformation scene, if there's like a rat poison effect and then kind of thing.
Why are we poisoning the rats? I really hope there's a giant rat.
Well, luckily in this zone, they're poisoning the people instead.
I know, but I really hope there's a giant rat. Just for me.
A bar that delivers BuzzCon drinks. Well, that would explain why everyone's infected. They're all drinking it.
Does it taste like pine?
No, that's 30 years in the future. They weren't up to that yet. It was just disgusting rat poison.
We're not infusing drinks yet.
Nah,
We're just it'll just be green.
What buzzing they con? Slapping wood, buzzing con.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Ooh, exterminator food. Mmm,
Little TV
delicious.
dinner. Oh, that
Yeah, the BuzzCon logo is quite different, which does make sense. We're talking 20s versus like 50s when we saw it previously, so
mm-hmm.
does make sense. A lot of BuzzCon love in the chat. A lot of BuzzCon love. Ooh. I don't know if this fully ties in based off its location, but it could kind of work. Back door to the Kitty Cat Club.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
that.
so glad we talked about the store.
I like that.
Yeah. I have no more to say about that. But yeah.
Okay. Moving
Just
on from the door. And then also on the left image here, this truck that we had out has become a police car. And that's going to be it from Toxic 20s. We do have a ton of food booths that have gone up at this point, though. As you can see, these two, most likely Terrifier inspired. Clown Cafe, obviously. There's been some contention whether the one on the left is meant to represent Terrifier Funhouse. Because if you look to it side by side, it's a very different take, but like the base design is the same. It's just like an artistic rendition of it.
there's no way it's right next to the Clown Cafe. And
Yeah.
we had Ghostbusters had 2 last year.
Yeah, I think it is for Terrifier, and for whatever reason, they just made it not the exact clown that's on the Terrifier Funhouse, but one that is very clearly based off of it.
Yeah. These are so fun, though. I
Mm-hmm.
love them. The vines, too. And the Clown Cafe looks good in person. I haven't seen I'm going to
Yeah.
call him Jack, but I haven't seen the
And
fake
also,
Jack.
the Clown Cafe is not a spot-on recreation either.
No.
So there's that.
No.
Just to add on. And you can't argue that's not for Terrifier. That one definitely is.
And they're right next to each other.
Ooh, we have to go back real quick to New York. Not to look at the pictures, but talk to Deej. Did you see the projector pointed at the old Tribune? No, I did not catch that. Because that would imply that potentially I don't even know if they're rumors, more the hopes that projection mapping, like you say, would return to this zone, which has not been seen, at least like that at all, as full projection mapping since 2011 for Acid Assault.
What a year.
Oh man, I hope it's for projection mapping and not just
God.
like simple projections.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We're gonna have such a fun time, y'all. If that's we're gonna have a fun time regardless, but projection mapping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is true too, Seatown. All the food booths so far feel fairly cartoony. Yeah, there's really not an exact replica. Although I guess one we're about to talk about kind of is.
Yeah,
Firefly Funhouse is, but it's cartoony on its own.
It is a direct replica of the actual like Firefly Funhouse set almost.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I have pictures of the actual set. I got to see it at WrestleMania. So we could compare them. I could have thrown them in the slideshow, but this is the exact same thing, but it is cartoony, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing I didn't note, just go back here real quick. There's vines on all these food booths. Again, going back to it, carrying it throughout everything in this event.
Yep.
Love it.
Something off about that vault door for me. Don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think it's probably the scale.
Mm.
Because like it literally just looks like a building with a small vault on it, rather than being a massive vault. Just because you're staring at this like regular sized booth building.
Yeah.
And I don't think that, yeah, they just couldn't get the scale right, is really what it looks like.
Yeah, that's got to be what it is. It looks good. It looks off.
It does. I know what you mean. I think it's still good overall. It's not the best of what they have out, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the one in the house will be better, I hope. I assume.
Yeah, I'm sure. If it looks like this, I'll be a little disappointed, to say the least.
Yeah. We'll see.
Dustin asks, when do they typically announce the food and drink items? Feels like it's usually about like 2 to 3 weeks before the event. So we're kind of in that time frame now where it usually will start. So we'll see. Could be soon.
I guess I'm going to guess by Friday is my actual guess. with the article and everything, and maybe more merch.
Yeah. I think we're going to get a merch drop like at least every week now.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it worked that way last year too. Jay Burns, still waiting for Gobleton's rendition of the Clown Cafe song. Listen, with everything they're adding in the park, I don't know how long he can escape this. Imagine the TikTok with him singing Clown Cafe.
If he would just do it, we would go viral. We can get him a little bucket hat, a little inflatable guitar.
It'd be so good.
Maybe if we bully him enough, he'll do it.
I'm not going to bully him. I'm going to have a nice chat with him. That's all.
As I'm standing there behind you like this.
Let's see here. Is the Fallout TV show worth it? I believe it is, Tubby. You might watch the series and wonder how it's going to translate to a Horror Nights house. But I think, regardless, the show is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To your point about the vault, it looks like a hubcap fell off on the highway.
Yes. Thank you, Deej. That's what it is. It looks like a big old hubcap.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Oh, man, now that I see it, that's a problem. Shit.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry to whoever designed this, I guess.
Cohesion marketing buzzwords. Amazing. And if that was a spelling error, then just take credit anyways.
No, I think that.
I think it was intentional.
It'd be so funny if it was an accident
though. This one's not going to happen. Sorry, Reinforced. Goblethin will not be doing any dancing for a TikTok.
You don't think?
No, I do not think.
Okay.
Keith, yeah, another thing, and I think that kind of goes to they all look a little cartoony, including the vault, which really shouldn't, especially based off the TV show.
Yeah.
Well done, Kim. Points to you. Now moving on to the final two the food booths we have up. Bluetooths. The final two food booths we have up in the park. The one here on the left is going to be over on the bridge by Amity. This would appear that it should be for Jason Universe, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Again, being taken over by Vines. Great touch. Love it. The one on the right, I think you can tell where that one is. This looks like it's probably just going to be the generic event booth.
Yeah.
It's got the stained glass on it. Gothic-y. Yeah.
Yeah. I really hope that they just buy some Jason molds and we get another s'more. Because that s'more was so good.
Yeah. It was delicious. It was just a s'more, but it was delicious. Because it's a s'more.
And
s'mores
it was
are good.
Right. And it sold so well that they were always hot and fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So they were for $6. That was a pick me up.
Yes, Albert. Final Bluetooths. That's right.
Yep.
That's what I said. Don't question me.
That cabin does not need a giant hockey mask.
Oh, very El Artista coded booth, but also event is El Artista coded. So, which one is it fully representing? Guess we'll find out when the menus come out. Oh, by the way, if you come into our trivia, there's going to be a very cool El Artista food item that you get to play with your food. I'll just say that. That's all I'll say.
Wow.
Let's see. Are we getting pizza skulls?
Probably. They're there every year.
Yeah, it's kind of become one of those items.
And one of the New York booths.
They switch up how they do them, and I don't like that. Make them saucy again. I've never been a huge fan. I've always thought they've just been a really doughy, heavy thing to get, a lot of sustenance in you, but Yeah. Hey, don't say that out loud. Can't know. Government can't know. Nothing but the food booths in front of the stage look like they could be connected to original houses. I'm hoping we still get them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still possible they pop up. Does it really look like we're going to get any more food booths from where these are placed currently, though? Outside of Sting Alley, obviously looks like it's going to get something. And then there's that huge rumor of FNAF going to Louis.
Mm-hmm.
So not a food booth, and also an IP. So unless Sting Alley is an original, I would say probably not.
Yeah. Well, the one under Animal Actors is always like, if it has been original food or like
they did fully theme it last year to Cary Drive-In.
So we have at least 2, but we normally have.
But it feels like it's just going to be like generic event theme from what it looks like right now.
What about they always throw a food truck over by where the train is, the Back to the Future train. That's
true.
Not up yet, so
that's true. That could be.
We're missing a couple things, but for the most part, it's all up. Yep. Oh, La Bamba, some Seatown that we don't have anything.
We don't know what they're going to do there. Typically, they don't tie it to anything. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Dre, I got some bad news. They may have already announced that there's like a Universal Fanta deal. Doesn't guarantee it's coming to HHN, but it really sounds like it's coming to HHN.
There's literally like multiple IP Fanta bottles.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is FNAF, so.
And the bottles run the like exact dates of HHN. We're like very close to it. So, yeah. We are expecting Fanta bars, unfortunately.
I hope it's not the HHN bar.
Yeah. Hopefully AI-less. That'd be nice.
We could hope.
Because I do not want a Hanta. I don't. I really don't.
The drinks were so bad, too.
Oh, they were terrible.
They were, oh my God, they were atrocious.
Well, to be fair, the Lombard drinks, like the year before that, were pretty atrocious.
They were Chucky that year, weren't they? Or is that the year before? The Chucky ones were so
Was it the
bad.
Chucky? Yeah, it was the Chucky ones that were terrible.
They were so bad. Ugh.
I would be shocked if they don't bring back the canned cocktails because those were selling out like multiple times a week.
Like almost every night. I think it took me until the 3rd week to be able to buy one last year. And it was so good.
They did end up ordering so many you could buy them till like January though. Which, wasn't a bad thing. I took advantage of it a couple times because like I'm not like a canned cocktail guy, but that was like literally a cranberry spritz, like to a T. It nailed it. It was delicious.
It was so. Oh, I really hope either it's back or we get like a new flavor this year.
I would hope a new flavor, but if it's the same one, I'm okay with that. Yes, Cursed Cranberry. That's what it's called. Cursed Cranberry.
And the can was cute.
It was really good because we've seen them like do that once or twice before, but it's like typically like just here's the HHN logo on a normal like can. That was like a fully themed Horror Nights can. It was really cool.
Yeah. It'll be back.
I have forgot about Lacto Cooler going missing.
It went missing?
Yeah.
Last year?
I think it was the year before. What? It was one of the 2 years. It disappeared.
I can't have it anymore. My stomach, man.
Oh, I can't drink a whole can of that.
I turned 30 and I loved it before, but now it kills my stomach.
Okay, let's keep moving on here with the construction. We're almost done. Let's head over to Hollywood with Masquerade, and it is looking. I hate to keep saying this about the scare zones, but they really look good this year. Like I'm very excited for the scare zones. They look amazing. We got bodies. We have a lot of props out in general. I don't have pictures of all of them right now because we've already seen mostly what they look like. But I want to point these out because A, the bodies, and B, look at how much vinage is on this stage. It's kind of insane.
Looks so good. But
I think it's like almost too much, arguably.
Yeah. I need to see it with the lighting, but I am worried it's going to look a little busy because it kind of looks a little busy. Is this my blood fountain on the left? That looks like the table.
Yes, it is.
There's a head at the top of that now.
Oh,
There's no
you're
way that's not a
right.
head. There's
With blood
literally no
dripping
way.
out.
Why would it be covered if it wasn't something
Ooh.
bloody? Oh my god, I can't wait. That is yes.
And yeah, things are just looking really
So
good over
pretty.
here. Oh man.
Deej just made a good point that
Mhm.
this is supposed to be the balcony outside compared to the ones inside that don't have vines.
Oh yeah.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense.
That would, yeah.
I think Jess did too.
I did.
I think Jess did too.
Listen, I'm good at finding one random thing in a zone and going, hey, that might be that. This is the only thing I got.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Keith, sure, we can find each other here for a drink. I'll
Oh,
probably
yeah.
be here.
It's probably would be anyways. Yeah, it's true.
Hollywood and Cat Lady, like Masquerade and Cat Lady.
Very
Just
close. Very
back and
close.
forth.
I'm not going to say 100% yet, just because I'm scarred.
Yes.
I feel like there's been several years recently where I've been like, oh, scare zones are back. And they weren't fully back. This year, it feels like they're back.
They're back and bigger than ever.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they have to, right? It feels a little too spread out for Hollywood right now. And it's just such a Hollywood thing to bring out the big prop in the middle, or props potentially.
And I feel like they were very much pushing as far in as they could possibly go for Mega Movie, considering it's running all the way to November. But I think that because of that, there's got to be something in the center. I don't know if it's going to be like a big stage like we're used to, because I don't think there's enough room for that. But something like more narrow, but takes up more space, like longer. And again, not like Vanity Ball either. I'm not talking about like a runway. I don't know, like a dance floor kind of, maybe like a skinny dance floor.
Yeah, I could see that. And I believe that wraps it up for our Scare Zone construction in Orlando. But before we get to, we saw a lot, geez. Before we get to everything we learned about these houses, real quick, there is some Stay and Scream updates in Orlando. This has been rumored for a long time. We kind of expected this to come. And I kind of like the way they've worded it. Let me just read it to you real quick. So basically, when you arrive at the park, starting at 3 p.m., you'll be able to get a wristband at one of the check-in locations. Those locations are Lombard's, Minion Cafe, and VillainCon Minion Blast. After that, instead of being in one designated holding area, you'll be free to explore the park, catch a ride, show, grab food, shop for merch, hang out in the park as you would any other day. Then at 4 p.m., they're going to enter the queues to specific houses. So again, not like a holding area, not a corral. You'll go to that specific queue of the house you'd like to. So there it is, 4 p.m. You can hop in line. 3 p.m. You can just freely grab your wristband and enjoy the park. And it sounds like until 5 p.m. you'll be able to hang out in the park like every other day guest can. And I think operationally that could end up causing some difficulties, at least at first. Yeah. But from the guest perspective, I don't know if I see a negative in this change at all.
Yeah, I just had a thought though about that too. A great night to test this, and it might sound dicey. I think that they could figure out a way to try that for team member preview. Like closing the park down and giving team members wristbands instead. Because like, how else are they going to stress test that? You can't do it on Premium Scream.
Yeah.
I think that it would be really smart for them to at least stress test the phasing out of like people who are staying and people who have to get out. Because normally it's a hard stop. There's no like stay and scream for a team member preview. But I think it might be better to try it because I'm really worried how that first night's going to go with a big change like this.
Yeah, that's true. I do. Yeah, that's the only day you could do it. Here's the thing. I just fully expect them to consider the first week a stress test, and that's about it. Yeah, get used to it. Just get used to it. I will say the thing that should make it a bit easier is at the end of the day, outside of distributing the bands, it's kind of just getting people in house queues. That's
Mhm.
it. Really, the difficult part is from 3 to 4. And Jonathan talked about this a lot on the podcast. A period where you don't have lines open, you don't have sections designated for people to wait. They are still going to wait. They're going to
Mhm.
make their own lines and take up space within the park. That could be the issue. As long as you have ops out there to kind of like snake them in a queue and get them out of the way a bit, it should be fine. But that's probably where the issue will come if it does at all.
Mhm. I have heard from some friends that that is something that they've been discussing because they know it's going to happen internally.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. At 3 o'clock, people are going to get their wristbands and then go stand in front of whichever gate appears is going to have the house they want to go to.
Mhm.
That's how it's going to work.
Yeah.
Me, I'm going to grab mine at 3 p.m. and go sit at Finn's anyways and pretend it's still like it used to be.
Right. For us, it's not going to feel any different. But like, I don't know if I talked about it on the show last year, but like, there were a couple of times in New York specifically, it started to feel unsafe
Oh
with
yeah,
how many people were
oh
being
yeah.
held. And like, I already have anxiety. I know I'm at a theme park. I know I'm going to be around crowds, but that was like,
Especially
God,
after they made the change, and I think they eventually reverted back where they like crammed the corral further in.
yeah,
It was like, well, now there's no room at all,
yeah,
like anywhere. Yeah, it got a little iffy.
yeah. Just pack your patience. Opening weekend, everybody. It's going to be, it's a change, but we survived last year's major change with frequent fears,
Hmm.
begrudgingly.
I will say, if you're someone who like really likes to take advantage of Stay and Scream for house purposes, this might give you more of an advantage to be able to really quickly get into your first house or two of the night.
Yeah, because if you get in a house queue at 4, and they're not saying all are going to open, they say select. So
It'll
like
still, yeah,
whatever opens,
yeah.
you can get through that house when it opens at 5:15 and then run in any other queue. So be smart.
Well, Seatown, I think the big thing here is, at least for the most part, you are not going to see these portals where they normally are,
Mm-hmm.
and won't be able to see them until they let you see them. If you catch what we're saying.
Things are different in multiple facets this year.
So, yeah, I don't think that's going to be a concern, but I think people are going to know where to go. And if they don't on night 1, they're going to know by night 2. So,
Mm-hmm.
regardless, people are going to wait outside of something. But yeah, I think overall, I'm cool with it. I'll take it.
I like it.
Let's see how it actually works when they pull it out.
More place
And
to hide from the rain.
yeah, oh, that too. That's true. There is one more thing that we do want to take a peek at here, and that is going to be the new merch that was released. Again, thank you, Speculation Matt. Go follow him. Gets all the updates. New Wyatt Sicks shirt, Jess, long sleeve. I think you called this at one point.
Yeah.
It's here. What do you think?
I love it. I love that the Fiend is like watching over them in the back. It is so good. Wish the WWE logo was smaller now. Personal preference. I don't need a long sleeve, but I need this shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice.
It is pretty good. Again, as someone who doesn't have a connection to the property, the design is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I definitely don't need a long sleeve shirt, so I'll pass. Thank you.
He's so stinky, the wrestling fans. They're already so stinky.
Number 2, we have just HHN generic theme shirts. The gargoyle design, I think, is pretty cool overall. Probably not a buy overall for me, but it's cool enough.
I like the graphic, but
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna buy it either.
This one on the right, it's a cut I wouldn't be interested in regardless, but I don't like the print on the front. It's
Mhm.
very boring, I guess is a good way to put it.
It looks like a literal sticker.
Yeah, I feel like that is a cool design on a piece of merch, not a shirt.
I think it'd be cool as a sticker.
What you said. What you said.
I think as like a nice like water bottle sticker. That's the one thing I wish Universal did. Like Busch Gardens is really good about doing that. When I went to Williamsburg, I could get a sticker for every coaster. At Knott's, you can get a sticker for every house, every zone. Make us just like high quality like water bottle stickers. and
Oh,
I will
I'd
eat
take
that
it in a
shit up.
heartbeat. In a
I don't
heartbeat.
Yeah, like, I don't get why they do it. This would look great. Or a
Or a
magnet.
magnet.
Beautiful choice. Oh my god. It probably will be one of the weekly magnets. I assume they're gonna do that again. I
Mhm.
like that for lack of a better term, the feminine cut shirt is not like a weird corset or a
Mhm.
weird cold shoulder. I like that it's cute. I'm probably not gonna get it, but I like the cut. I like that we're trying different things.
Yeah, it's definitely different, to Hannah's point. A little bizarre. I don't know if I've ever seen a cut quite like it. I don't know if you
Yeah,
have.
not that I can remember.
But again, different, unique. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'd rather them take shots, and if it doesn't land, whatever, but you tried.
Yeah.
And now the Five Nights merch that was released as well. This isn't all of it, surprisingly, but you have a shirt here that you can see kind of has like a wash on it, and it's also like tattered along the collar as well.
Yeah.
I think the wash is weird how it literally just goes to the middle and kind of stops.
Agreed.
The design is kind of cool. I don't hate it.
I like it. I like the spring traps on it.
Yeah, Springtrap is on it, which is huge. We hadn't seen anything of him relating to HHN until this shirt, so that's exciting. We figured he'd be in the house, but I feel like this just fully confirms it, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and yeah, that badge. Again, not a Five Nights guy. Probably won't buy it, but I think
It's nice.
just as a design, that is really fucking cool. Like really
It's
cool.
so
Very
good.
clever design.
The patches are cool too. Again, not
Yeah,
for me though.
yeah, they are. They are. Moving on to some more Five Nights merch. It's a keychain, front and back.
Oh, I could see a coffee cup looking like that. Doesn't it look like how the coffee cups usually look for the IPs too?
Ah, you know
That
what?
graphic.
Yeah, I could see that, and I really do like that one on the left that was on the preview shirt as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like that Five Nights with Freddy design a lot. It looks really
Mm-hmm.
cool. And then we have some more generic event merch. So you got a frame there on the left, the pin on the right. I actually really do like this pin. The eyes truly look like they're glowing when any light hits it, and it has the little like dangly event logo hanging from his hand.
I like that the pins have all had like a kinetic little, like a dangle or something, like the little
Mhm.
rhinestones on the eyes. It's just a really nice touch.
Yes, I will probably actually be buying this pin and the Mel's pin. And I don't typically buy every pin or even close to it. I only buy the ones I really like, and I really
Mhm.
like both these.
Yeah. Well, the vibe is right.
And now this is the merch people have been going crazy for since it released. This Terrifier design, um, phenomenal. It's great design.
Mhm.
I don't know how well you can see it here, but on the Universal Studios arch, there is a graffitied in blood art was here. And inside the bucket hat, the reversible side, it just says art was here all throughout.
Mhm. It's like blood splatter. It's really cool.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
don't like the bucket hat design though. I'll
No.
say that much. It is. I also here's the thing. I like the design of the shirt. I hate when a front print like literally just goes to the bottom and takes up the entire thing. So I probably won't buy it for that reason.
Yep.
It's just like an uncomfortable wear for me when it's like that.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think I would purchase this anyway. Like Terrifier, just not for me. I do think it's interesting though that it's just Art and the Pale Girl
Mhm.
and not anybody else. But it makes sense.
Yep. And then there are some other pieces of merch I didn't grab the photos of, but like there's going to be like sticker decals and oh, you know what I forgot to put in that I really do like, and now I regret not putting it in the snow globe for Mel's. That was a newer item. I forgot it wasn't the initial launch.
It's nice.
Yeah, I'm getting that snow globe for sure.
Really nice. They also gave us a bunch of sneak peeks at like most of the IP merch. I don't think it's all of it, but
No, don't
some
think
of
so.
it. The fan. I do think that we are getting an Art the Clown shoulder buddy. Nobody can confirm it, but it looks like a shoulder buddy.
It does in that photo. So real quick, let's see what some of the comments are saying about the merchandise. Oh, that badge is fun. Deej already bought it from a reseller on
Oh
eBay.
no.
I mean, to be fair, if you aren't going to be here until sometime in the event, you might have played it safe and made the right choice there. Albert doesn't really like the badge, it sounds like, but gets a badge every year. Okay.
Same for work. It's the best purchase.
Mary, this merch is really good. Still haven't bought anything, but still fire. Feel like they are finally listening to the consumers. Yeah, and we've said that a lot about this year in general, especially compared to last year. And this feels like a pretty big switch up from last year's merchandise collection.
Yeah, the real question is, will I get a branded Spirit jersey this year finally?
You've been predicting that for 4+ years or so.
As long as I've been podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they Horror Unleashed has them. They have 2. I think it's time, guys.
Mm-hmm.
This year of all years would be crazy too. That's how you know I made it.
I forgot about this. We can technically leave it alone because I think it's a leak. But yeah, so I think it came from the team member site or something, but it's everywhere. It's Coven
with a K.
With a K.
It looks very the logo that leaked looks very Wednesday, like
yes,
Nevermore Academy.
Yes, it does.
Fun, new take. Wonder if there's going to be an IP upstairs or not.
I would prefer not, but I will say the Blumhouse upstairs was pretty good last year, to be fair to it. So we'll see. I'm always excited for what they're going to put out because they have some absolute bangers in there.
Yeah.
Adventures with Tim, yeah, I'd say it's a safe bet that is going to happen this year. That you'll get Freddy Fazbear's in the park for you to visit.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of love for Terrifier. A lot of love for Terrifier. I knew that was coming at some point for sure. And yes, I don't think they will. It just doesn't seem like they will, but it would be great. It would be a nice touch. Get some Coca-Cola in the park.
Yeah, it'll just be a drink or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nice too.
All right, now it's time to start hopping into some conversation. And this conversation isn't from us. It's going to be from John Murdy, Laura Sauls, and Mike Aiello with The Hollywood Reporter, giving us a lot more details about some of these houses. And by some of these houses, I mean every IP. So if you don't want any spoilers of what is in the houses, you might want to step away now. I will say the spoilers aren't like intense spoilers at all. It's more just kind of giving you an idea of what to expect within these houses and maybe how wet you'll get. So let's start with Fallout. Why not?
Sure.
So I like this, and you like this a lot. It was confirmed that the teams were provided asset access to recreate the TV series universe, including full turnarounds and 3D models of the Ghoul, a.k.a. the Gog himself, and his face, so the events masks are identical to the look in the show. You're going to come face-to-face with the Gog, basically.
Goggy AF, baby! I don't know how I feel about that. This is a big year. I have so many emotions, and I have 16 days to process it. I'm panicking.
There was also a teaser created specifically to aid the house's creation that filmed one of their characters for us to use to tease the second season in the house. So again, more media created for an IP just for Horror Nights. We've already talked about that being in WWE. So that's huge when it happens once in a year. Twice in a year, even though it's just to promote the second season, still really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that is coming from Laura Sauls. So that sounds like more of a Hollywood thing, but we know it's going to be in Orlando at least, and probably both.
Yeah.
It'll be structurally different to The Last of Us, where there's an order of events to the house, but we're using time as the connective tissues, jumping to places so we're able to deliver a variety of environments the series and games possess. So it sounds like it's really going to be kind of book report in the sense that it is following the timeline, making sure you go the places that they went. They've also previously stated you're really following Lucy's journey. So it really adds up to this just being kind of a book report, where they mentioned in Last of Us, it was kind of more you're just always in the same place. And just being in this world and them tying scenes from the series into it.
Gotcha.
Or from the game. Sorry, from the game, not the series.
I'm glad you explained it, because at first I was like, I'm not understanding what this means.
Book report.
Okay, we expect that though.
Yeah, they have stressed multiple times, especially in Orlando, that you're following Lucy's story in the TV series.
Mm-hmm.
Both coasts will be appearance heavy, primarily through Lucy and her journey. So this sounds like it's really talking up the sets and the scale that you'll experience. And that's something we've been talking about since this was rumored that needs to happen for Fallout to be successful. You need to nail the scenic, and it sounds like there is a huge focus on that.
Yeah, that if they didn't, I feel like it would just be like a lost cause. I don't know if it would really feel right.
Mm-hmm. And now this is something that I'm excited about. I know Jonathan more than anyone is excited about. They confirmed it will be set to 1950s inspired soundtrack. If you know Fallout, that's a huge aspect of what this franchise is. And it kind of creates the entire vibe. So knowing that they actually are going to use that in the house itself, huge win. Huge win.
Yeah, we're going to be dancing.
Oh, yeah. Orlando's team also hyped that you'll be traveling to Philly, where the Battle of the Ghoul and the life-size T-60s are going to be taking place. For the Hollywood house, Murdy says event goers will get to experience stepping out into the wasteland with a big cyclorama to make it feel endless all around and convey that post-apocalyptic horror. A cyclorama being like the curved screen or wall to kind of add depth when it's not actually there. Jess, I know that made you think of something that wasn't so well executed.
Yeah, Stranger Things. Volume 2? Yeah. Right? Yes. Yeah, no, thank you. But like we also talked about on the podcast, that's kind of important in the vault life as well. So like, just use it in the vault. We don't need it for your black walls, John Murdy.
Fans can also navigate the Ghoul's graveyard and ghoul-infested Super Duper Mart alongside an encounter with an irradiated bear. One of the biggest creatures we've ever built. With the clay alone on it, the sculpt weighs over 500 pounds. This is from Murdy. We can't fully tell the way because it kind of bounces between who's speaking. It sounds like this could be a Hollywood exclusive character.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned it once, Orlando Creative. Like every time that like Murdy mentions it, we talk about something else. We talk about the T-60 battle actually specifically. So it feels like Hollywood might not have that, and we might not have the Yagoi bear.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of disappointing because there's not many creatures in season 1.
No. Yeah, I think that's the biggest worry about this house is that when you look at the TV series, it's like there's not so much to pull from when you compare it to the games, where there'd be a ton to pull from. Yeah. And it's been made very apparent this is the TV series. I know there was one off quote saying what's in the TV series and games, but it sounds like they really don't have the rights to the games at all.
No, and even in this, they say it's more to feel the like textures and tones of the game. It's more for scene setting. So they're just, I think they're trying to like just honor the fact that it is a game franchise too. I don't think it has anything to do with it. Exciting though.
Slap Gog.
No.
Wait, no. We could go back.
No.
Slap Wood in the chat. There we go. Do that instead.
This is going to be the next Goblin.
I'm slapping Gog. A lot of excitement in the chat about the soundtrack, which I love to hear because I'm also very excited about that. That's pretty much the gist of what we got for Fallout. So with that, I think we can move on to a fun one where the creatives are very excited, and that is going to be Terrifier. Now, we've all heard many, many times, you will get wet. Bring an umbrella. Bring a poncho. You're going to get wet, right? Well, guess what? We get to hear a little bit more about that coming up. Right from the beginning, too. Conceptualization on the house began ahead of Terrifier 3's release, which is very interesting because we've always talked about how this felt like it came because Terrifier 3 became like a mainstream thing. But it sounds like they were already working on it before they even knew it was going to be. So very interesting there. It will feature an onslaught to your senses that not only include a litany of smells, bad and good, but extensive effects that evoke the feeling of being showered in a symphony of blood.
There are those water words.
Showered.
Oh, they just pulled out a thesaurus and said, give me all the words for wet.
Murdy adds, there's probably more of those type of effects created for this house than we've ever done before. And Laura Sauls notes that Orlando event goers should not only prepare, but also consider taking the second ending to the house if they want to avoid getting wet. Our drip lines that we have above your head in houses. Oh, what happened? Where'd it go?
Art the Clown said, I don't want to be here for this.
Get back here. Our drip lines that we have above your head in houses are typically about 10 to 20%. They're opening those up to 100%. They're over your head, and there's a water blast coming at you from the side, and it's all doused in red light. So drip lines at 100%, getting blasted with water from the side as well. Great.
Well, I'm not wearing sneakers ever to 34.
Yeah, I think a lot of vloggers are currently considering how to protect their cameras in Terrifier. That's for sure.
I don't want to talk about it right
now. So if water is turned on to 100%, we're talking running faucet. I mean,
yeah,
I guess. I mean, they're drip lines, so it won't be that kind of pressure, but it'll still, I guess, have that kind of feeling.
Tubby, you ever go to a splash pad as a kid? And like, I'm pretty sure I said this on the podcast, actually. And you go under the dump bucket. It's not going to be like a dump bucket, but there's always like those like almost PVC pipes that rain on you, but it's like consistent. I feel like it's going to be that. Like, we're going to get wet. And especially if there's like a holdup or a cash change and they don't like, they can't hold people in that room for a cash change.
No.
They're going to have to like block it, hold, get everybody. Because like, could you, I'd be livid. Just only for a cash change. If it was any other time, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. Livid if I got stuck there for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
oh
same.
My God.
Same.
The poor ops in that room. I hope they get galoshes and waiters.
So does that mean team members will get wet too? I assume there's probably going to be like a tucked off corner for them kind of deal, you know?
They're behind the 2021 PVC van.
Something.
Oh God. Cameras.
Because there's no way they're just going to stick actual ops out to get wet. They do not get paid to do that whatsoever.
They're standing like Georgie from It in the corner.
Orlando Park Central, that's kind of a concern. It'll be interesting to see how long the effects last. Because even if they warn you a million times before, people are still going to come up and be like, well, that's way wetter than I thought I was going to get. And it depends how many people end up complaining. So
I don't know.
Does that 100 get turned down to 80? 70? 60? I don't know.
I feel like if you're talking about it this much, you kind of have to like put your money where your mouth is at that point, Universal. Don't take that away. Leave it.
Justin says, it's just Orlando has the wet dry path, right? Hollywood has just the one exit. Yes. So only Orlando will have the wet dry path. And I feel like when we've said that on social media, that's been taken to be you can choose to stay dry in Orlando's house, which that is not the case. You can get wet throughout the house. It's just giving you the option whether you want to get soaked or not at the end. But there are water effects throughout, they've previously mentioned. So in Orlando, even if you do the dry path, it doesn't mean you've completely stayed dry throughout this house.
You're getting wet. You're just not getting that wet, like drenched.
Whereas Hollywood's going to force you to get drenched, apparently. Which I assume they probably have to crank it a little bit lower. You can't get every single guest drenched, right?
No, but Hollywood's always got heavy water effects.
They do. Oh, well, we'll see. Let's carry on with some of the details, though. All that blood splatter will be in tribute to Art the Clown, who Murdy notes has invited us into his funhouse to view his works of art. In a narrative that is not a greatest hits of Terrifier, but a single setting with a narrative. So kind of tying this back to being a very original take on an IP. In addition to the expected funhouse locations, fans will traverse the Clown Cafe food court and Art's bathroom for a sequence that's worse than it is in the movie, Murdy warns, along with a moment that embodies Halloween's revenge on Christmas and a tunnel of love, with Laura Sauls teasing a gory and disgusting environment featuring decapitated swan boats.
That's fun.
Yeah.
But the bathroom. Worse than the movie? I don't know. That's a lot to digest.
That is, because in the movie, that is a scene. That's for sure.
But there's also literally a bathroom scene in each film. So could it maybe be like one big mega bathroom? Oh no, that's what they mean. That's exactly what she means.
Whoa. All right, that's cool.
It's all three. It's they're not going to put 3 separate bathrooms in the house. I guarantee it's a big mashup bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be art just fucking oh no. Oh no.
It's going to be crazy. Oh man.
It's going to smell so bad.
Albert asks, is Orlando in a soundstage? If so, what's the drainage like? I'm not sure what the drainage is like. Probably not amazing, but I would be willing to bet they've had to create floors for this scenario to build that drainage. There's no way they haven't if this is what it's going to be like.
And they'll recirculate the water that way. They're normally really smart about that.
Mm-hmm. Gross.
Really gross. So the water after team member preview, it's going to be the water from everybody else.
Yay. Seconds.
Oh, from the feet. Oh my God. Oh,
we get leftovers.
Stop. I'm grossed out now.
I'm getting flashbacks to Hill House when they said they were going to have an original story and then it was just a book report. Yeah, that was disappointing. Trust me. Trust me. And then one last thing to note here. Murdy says event goers can look up amid all the terror to find that Art has given his scenes fun names like Silly Saws and Naughty Potty made on little signs out of blood. And within those scenes, the house will feature Art's best kills from across all 3 films, sometimes twisted in an even more disgusting way, notes Laura Saul, but also some new fresh kills that are in line with the new horror icon's style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Naughty Potty. They're
really focusing on that scene, huh?
I really like the bathroom. This house is going to be gross, y'all.
Yeah, it is. Gross. I can't wait.
Me neither.
Wait. With that, should we move on to Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes, I'm going to step away for 10 seconds while you start reading.
Okay, perfect. So the first thing to note here is both coasts divided and conquered this house, with Hollywood taking lead on creating the most complicated animatronic figure that we've ever done for Halloween Horror Nights. Also adding some characters are fully animatronic, some are puppeteered, and some will move in a way that you think they're costumes. That coming from Laura Sauls. So it sounds like we're going to see not just amazing animatronics, but kind of an array of how these characters will come to life. When this was something that was rumored, I think the biggest question on a lot of people's minds was, how do you bring these characters to life? They're, I believe, supposed to be like 8 feet tall. That's not something that's necessarily easy to pull off, right? And it sounds like with Hollywood, especially kind of being on the forefront of that, there's a lot of potential that could work out. Because you think back to like Chucky, Ultimate Kill Count, and how great those animatronics and puppets were, especially compared to what we saw in Orlando. So if we can get that kind of quality, but with the scale of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters, I think we're probably in for a treat in that sense. How scary can they possibly be? I don't know. We'll see there. That's up for debate. But that is exciting to see that they really are taking that challenge on and trying to fully pull that off. Murdy also teases that within the house, HHN goers will see fully animated Freddy Fazbear performing like he would in the movie or the video game, in a space that mirrors the textures, tones, the carpet, the pizzeria booths of the film. So that's kind of adding on also to, we've heard that you're basically going to be walking into the film and into the scenes from the film. And then also tying back Freddy Fazbear performing like he does in the film, how impressive these animatronics will be.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I heard that last part. I can't wait to see these 8 foot tall motherfuckers.
Oh, they're going to look cool. They're going to look cool.
I need to bring the Oculus over to your house so you can play the VR.
Oh, yeah, I do want to try that.
It's scary. I have not played much. I just kind of downloaded it and started the first night and was like, nope, fuck this shit. I'm home alone.
Oh, that good? Okay.
They are
Alright.
massive in the game. Like you are tiny compared to them.
All right, I look forward to that. I'll try it. SKD, yes, the Jim Henson Company being involved, and they made them in the film itself. And one great thing about the film, there's not many, is that they looked phenomenal in the film.
Yeah, best part.
So happy to see them working on HHN as well.
Yeah.
In addition to the dilapidated showroom, Laura Sauls teases walking through the pizzeria's kitchen, janitor's closet, and security room, where there's a complete one-for-one replica. They literally just want you to walk through the movie.
Yeah.
Which,
as it should be.
Is that my favorite kind of house? Not necessarily. But if you can get really impressive with the scale and quality of animatronics, it'll be cool. It'll be cool.
Yeah, I wonder too if they're gonna. It'd be cool if they. Puppet theater is probably not a good comparison, but if they took that aspect of like behind, like backstage a little bit, like behind the curtain, I want to see from different aspects too, possibly. I don't know if we will, but
yeah, we'll see. I mean, they really don't mention anything original in this house, so. And this is something we've talked about where we're like, well, what can scare you? Oh, ghost kids. Well, Murdy talks about that. In regards to jump scares, Murdy notes it's also in the films, but it's the kids who live inside the animatronics. So there is a thread going on in the house of the ghost kids showing up, and there are all those guys who broke in to trash the place. You get quick shots in the film of Carl when his face has been ripped off by that horrible torture chair, but I wanted to know what happened to all of them and to bring that level of scare to the experience as well. So it sounds like they really are going to lean on the human characters to actually create the scares, and the animatronics will be the spectacle.
Makes sense. Nothing we weren't expecting already. Well, the ghost kids, I guess, are a fun addition that they could have left out.
Mm-hmm. Have to. I mean, I always recommend doing your HHN homework, but as a film, I don't know if you have to. Ugh.
Maybe watch like the minute clip of them performing on the stage from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll give you what you need. There's FNAF fans that are screaming at us right now. Not in the chat, at least, but
I would say most FNAF fans also don't love the movie for the most part, to be fair. So
yeah, not the best, but that's Blumhouse 15 or Blum 15 House or whatever Jonathan's calling them now.
Well, you want to get back to something good and hear Aiello rant and rave about the Wyatt Sicks?
Let's go.
Perfect. So the horrors of the Wyatt Sicks. Mike Aiello obviously comes in at this part, and who else would it be? Come on.
Yeah.
He teases this being a haunted house experience that recreates the entrance as if you're walking in the footsteps of the cameraman on their Raw debut, which was like that one shot, basically HHN house, if you've watched that. So very cool. It sounds like that sounds kind of like an intro kind of deal, right? Like you start there, or at some point you will do it at the very least. So that's really cool. Let's see. Also, you are going to visit the abandoned Firefly house in Orlando. Remnants of the Fiend's influence are there before being surrounded by imagery of WWE media taken over by Uncle Howdy before you dive into the minds of the Wyatt Sicks.
Oh my God.
Scary monsters and characters are promised in various environments, such as Abby's witch hut, where she can crawl all around you. Excuse me?
Yeah. I think that's where we're gonna get the spider walk too. Where they bend over backwards in the corner.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I know we keep talking about like a fiend puppet. Excuse me, I can't even talk about this. A fiend puppet, but I could see it in there. But also, I think I mentioned this on the podcast. Sister Abigail is the finisher for Uncle Howdy and the Fiend, and that's for Abby the Witch. And the whole point is he gives you a kiss on the head, and then he flips you over, and then he crawls on top of you and pins you.
Can I get a little smooch on the head in the house?
Oh, I will be sitting there going, hello, it's me. No, but it's just cool because that's already like an Easter egg for WWE fans right there.
Mhm. Also, human victims are pecked and consumed in Huskus the Pig Boy and Mercy the Buzzard's realms, alongside Ramblin' Rabbit's spiraling Tea Party inspired dimension, where their mouths are sewn shut. Mm. hmm It will include new characters unique to the house and a ton of Easter eggs for WWE fans within environments that live and breathe the same level of textures that exist in the ring. Um, so it sounds like Mike Aiello and Ramon Paradoa, huge fans of WWE and the Wyatt Sicks, got to create new originals inspired by this lore. Imagine how cool that must be for them.
I can't even imagine what they would come up with, and it's gonna fit perfectly. Full trust in them, and like we've never seen any of this, so. But they're already taking off of like the Firefly Funhouse sketches and everything. So
Mhm.
Huskus is a pig. We've never seen his. They lived in the funhouse with Bray, so like, and they were puppets. So we've never seen this. Mercy lived in a box, like literally a cardboard box. And Ramblin' Rabbit was like killed every week. So the fact that their mouths are sewn shut and shit, like, God, I love you, Mike. I love you, Ramon. I trust you with this entire property.
And then I do think this is a fair point to bring up. What is the appeal of the Wyatt Six other than their entrances and masks that they pull off when they enter the ring? And if I may, Jess, I think it doesn't matter because that's the part that this is all built off of.
Yeah.
The wrestling part, not really necessary to this house, it sounds like. It is going to be everything else about them, the stories that have been cultivated around these characters. So once
Yeah.
they pull off the masks, it doesn't really matter for the house.
No, and like even in the ring, like I've been a fan of the two that are wrestling in the tag team right now that have the belts, the one that's the pig and then the buzzard when they were in NXT. So like for me, that's the excitement. But if you're not a WWE fan or you're just like a casual WWE fan, there's no appeal in the Wyatt Six. For me, the appeal is that they're one of the only horror gimmicks in the company.
Mm-hmm.
So as like a big horror fan, obviously, I've been latched on to the Bray Wyatt everything since I started watching. So I can understand why this would not appeal to anybody.
Yeah. And then 2 shout outs for you. Upping people's hype. One from Keith here. Getting it to go really high up on the hype list.
Oh my God, in the same sentence as Mike. Whoa. That's
And
a
also,
compliment.
yeah, right? And also Mai Tai's Adventures, now number 3 on a hype list.
Mhm. Wow. I love you guys. Thanks for trusting in my excitement because I can understand that I sometimes ramble about this because I'm so passionate.
Mhm.
So thank you for hearing that and trusting me.
Yeah, so if you watched the documentary and didn't learn much about the Wyatt Six, I think unfortunately that's because basically Bray never really even got to see the Wyatt Six himself. So
They were creating it, literally. Like they were introducing Uncle Howdy right before Bray got hurt when he was gone for a little bit because he was injured and then he passed away while he was gone. So this is, I don't even know if the Wyatts would last much longer after this house in WWE. And that sucks to say as a fan, but
at least they get this cool thing.
right. And that for me as a Bray Wyatt fiend, Wyatt fan, and I don't even know if I could say WWE at this point, but a sports entertainment fan. I'm happy that this might actually be one of the last things that we get to send that off with because without this, they're really not doing much except the tag titles.
And then just kind of one more. Watch the documentary and now way more excited for this house. Common theme. Same for me too, to be fair.
I still haven't done my hype list. I'm very afraid.
Just don't put it at number 1. You can't be too let down.
I still can be.
Yeah, that's true. Real quick before we move on from this house, we're going to hop over to Hollywood and Murdy's take, which is actually quite different, which I think is really cool. We have 2 very different WWE experiences, or 2 Wyatt experiences. Who cares about the WWE part? Murdy's take is partly inspired by seeing wrestlers of the early 70s live, mingled with the creative universe and cinematic storytelling approach of Bray. Fans are greeted by Uncle Howdy at the Wyatt compound, which he calls a bayou in the middle of a swamp, in an environment I've never done at Horror Nights with fireflies. This will feature music as part of the entry. Throughout the house, there will be inspirations, set pieces, and more tied to Bray's rocking chair. The cave, Uncle Howdy said he brought from the Wyatt Sicks from Uncle Howdy's sessions, and Bray's lantern. We use the whole idea of follow the lantern and follow the light of the fireflies to take you into this supernatural realm of the Wyatt Sicks. In every scene, you're going to see that lantern, and it keeps showing up in different ways in different locations.
I see you, Murdy.
Yeah. It's a much more straightforward approach, it sounds like, of what the Wyatt Sicks were and kind of where they started from and
Literally.
probably to where they are now. That's not a bad thing, though, right?
No, chronologically, that's really fun because they haven't said anything about it. They're probably going to be nods to it, but I don't think Orlando's going to start with the Wyatt compound.
No,
Like
I mean, they
this
basically told you it's going to start
with
with how the Wyatt Sicks started on Raw. So,
I don't know because there is a comment from Tubby about the Mountain Dew Pitch Black room, which it was The Fiend versus, oh my God, I hope I'm not wrong right now, but I'm pretty sure it was The Fiend versus LA Knight. And then Howdy got involved, and it was a blacklight match. Hated it. Hated the gimmick.
Oh, okay.
But Uncle Howdy came out and then got like sent off like a tall thing at the end of it. And like blacklight rooms work really well in houses. It could absolutely be represented.
That is true.
But I think that was the only time that Bray and Bo, Uncle Howdy, got to do something together. I'm pretty sure. But it wasn't a good match. Not at all. But it'd be funny if it was in the house.
Could work in a house too, like you say.
I love a blacklight room.
Yeah. And that basically is going to wrap it up for the Horrors of Wyatt Sicks details. And we do have one last house to go over for details that we got from this Hollywood Reporter article. That is, of course, Jason Universe, where once again, it sounds like both Orlando and Hollywood have quite different takes on. So we're going to start over in Hollywood, where, John, I'm fucking with your game. I like this. The storyline is partly inspired by tourists who flock to real-life summer camp that served as the original film setting, alongside urban explorers who visit abandoned and derelict locations, and dark tourists who travel to places associated with death and tragedy. Guests will arrive in the present day, where they'll join a group of content creators working with the fictional company Death Tours, who made the terrible mistake of breaking into Camp Crystal Lake, says John. They're making videos, and you're going to see snippets of their videos as you go along. I love that touch. I love when they integrate media in that kind of way. That's awesome. Drawing material from the first 8 films, attendees will see iconic franchise locations like the Shack in the Woods, the Cabins, the Graveyard, and Barn, alongside appearances from young Jason, who drowned, Sackhead Jason, Jason in the Hockey Mask, as well as the 6th and 7th films versions of that, where he's just a rotting corpse with maggots. So that's basically all the detail we got from Murdy, but I love the concept and story he's telling with this one. It's such an original take. And, you know, he's done it previously, just did it last year with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? Like kind of taking the best of and making it its own new thing. And this, honestly, concept-wise, sounds like my favorite version of that he's done. Because it's such like a real thing that happens and content that people actually do consume and we've all seen before. And it just goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, I never thought I would say, oh, actually, no, I guess this would be the one I thought I would say that I'm more excited for Murdy's take on, like, officially. But we'll get into really why I'm saying that.
I do agree. We are going to laugh at a moment coming up, by the way, just so you know.
But he mentions the 6th and 7th, which that's my favorite version of Jason. Favorite version, and I really hope he's in our house.
Jason's.
Never mind. Take it back.
Heading to Orlando, you'll see similar locations, and it's also set at the camp, but we're really playing off a new vision that the Jason universe has for Jason, that version of the character Greg Nicotero designed. Okay? The design that people don't seem to like too much, to be fair.
Tomato.
That is the entire front half of the experience, which ILO notes expands on the idea that Jason can be anywhere at any time. He is relentless. We wanted this to be violent and unyielding, to be the idea that Jason Voorhees appears as a force that is unbelievable. As soon as he's there, you're around a corner, and then here he is again.
Here he is again.
Yeah.
Jason.
It's very claustrophobic experience that exploits Jason's size and scale as you're moving through the house. If the first half is intense, the second half will be brutal. Laura Sauls and Mike Aiello tease, noting that HHN goers will walk through an oversized Jason hockey mask before they face down a gauntlet of Jasons from across 8 films.
Do I have to? Could I go the other way? Is there a second path? Is this where this is what they mean? Wet because I'm crying.
The walking through the giant hockey mask is one of the funniest things I've ever read about a house.
I'm so serious about bringing hockey jerseys. just for like a buddy cop picture. Back to back. I hate it so much. I don't want to walk through a giant Jason mask.
No.
Especially not this new one.
And let me just get this last piece out real quick before we discuss it more. Imagine a quick cut living montage of every visage of Jason. I believe that back half is going to be some of the most intense scares we've had. So basically, the only things they said about this house is Jason big and you small, Jason everywhere, Jason scary. Oh, and giant hockey mask.
Jason big, you small.
It really doesn't. And again, you don't need everything to have some huge cohesive storytelling element. But this really just sounds like they're tossing Jason at you as much as they possibly can and hoping it's scary enough to get it by. Like Insidious levels, which I'd like to point out previously was said 10 times more intense than Insidious was last year in Orlando.
I'll be the judge of that.
There's no way. No way, right?
I don't think so. But also, I'm going to keep saying this. Scarecrow was so effective because the actors were so big. If all the Jasons are over 6'3", I think Kane Hodder, who I don't know exactly how many he played. He played most of them, or the most iconic ones. He's 6'5", 6'7". Mm-hmm. He's around there. Jason's between 6'3" and 6'8",
which is tall, but it's not like.
But that's what Scarecrow. Scarecrow was 6'3" and taller. Yeah, and I think that was what Scarecrow was an amazing house, but it was. That was part of the intensity. Was the marketing of that and everything, and they're kind of doing that, but not really. They're just saying it's intense. Mm-hmm. So if I walk in there and Jason and I are eye level with each other, I'm walking right out. I don't want that. I want to be looking at his stomach. Put him on a platform. That's what Hollywood's gonna do. I don't care.
Get ready to exploit Jason's size at Halloween Horror Nights 30.
Wow, I should have read that before I started talking.
You want to be at his stomach, yes.
No, Mr. Jason, no.
I'll be at his stomach. Uh-huh.
Love him.
If it's a blow-up mask, I swear I'm going to laugh so hard. If it's a blow-up mask, I might like it more. Because, then I get to laugh. And that's fun.
We're going to laugh regardless.
Debatable. Debatable. Let's see here. I'll just end it with this one because there's a lot to talk about it. Hey, listen, if you listen to the podcast, you already know this.
All the time.
It's true.
All the time.
Well. Oh, no. Do we have anything else to say about Jason?
Mask for mask. I love you guys so much. Man.
I'm taking this off the screen now.
How did we go from pet pictures last week to the dirty?
Yeah, seriously. Where's all the pet pictures? What happened? I've only seen 2.
We went from wholesome to 365. That's what we did.
And it's all we do, to be fair. Well, I guess that's all we got to cover. I say, it hasn't been over 2 hours. Really quick, if anyone wants to get in any last minute comments, we'll wrap up with that. Otherwise, we are, I feel like I've said it every week for the past 4 weeks, are so close to the event starting. And all these details we just got about the houses, most really, really good. one.
Most pretty good.
But otherwise, I'm extremely hyped. Like, everything about this event is just getting more exciting. And it is probably just more because we're so close. But I am ready. So ready.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, not to pat ourselves on the back, we've been so consistent this year leading up and like preseason and everything that I'm like, we've been talking about this for so long that I feel like it already started. But then I'm like, oh no, we still have 16 days. But I'm so grateful because like it's exciting.
I mean, think about how quick the last 16 days have gone by.
Right.
That's it. And then we're at the event. That's it.
We literally only have 2 more lives left, 2 more podcast episodes. Oh my God. And then we'll be there. Well, maybe not all of us, but we'll all be there.
We'll be there.
I can't believe
That's for sure.
I got trivia in like a week and a half.
My God. I mean, and once we're at trivia, it's like, all right, now it's here. We're good.
Yeah. The year has started.
We're good.
Can't believe it. I think obviously, I feel like this is a very obvious thing, but this might be the most hyped I've ever been for a year.
Ever?
Yeah. Ever. I think so. Maybe 30 because of like COVID and everything.
I think I was more hyped for 30.
I think maybe a little bit more, but this is up there.
I think early years I was a little bit more hype always too because I was just like a kid who was going still for the first couple times and was excited. I
was anxious my first year. I was excited, but so anxious. So
same. I was like that for like 5 years.
Yeah. Now I'm just like, all right, let's go. I'm a little anxious this year, but that's just because of everything.
Fair.
Big year.
When will those darn tents ever retire? Well, they just power washed them this offseason, so they got another like 8 years in them at least. That's about how often they've been power washing them.
They're going to be there until a hurricane takes them out or something. 2 weeks till we can slap wood.
Oh, God. This is interesting. I don't know if you saw this, Jess. Six Flags Fiesta Texas is getting Cinema Slasher, which will be built by their local team. I'm curious if it's a complete, just like, hey, here's the treatment, build it the way we did, or if it's going to be a slightly different take.
It's much closer than California.
It is. But no, don't do that to yourself.
I'm not going to. I don't have money. I don't have money for that shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going to California. I could go to. I would go to California if I had the funds for it. Let me be real for a second. As much as I've been shitting on it this year, I would still go if I could. But this year's not.
I know. Expectations, Jess. Expectations.
Okay. I had to make slapping wood bracelets. God, I don't know if I have enough O's for that, y'all. Well, I'm going to plug something in here shamelessly because I've decided this is what I'm doing now with our TikTok lives. I've been going live every Sunday, and I just decided to make bracelets on this last live, and it was really fun. So I'm going to do that. I actually might go live tomorrow night and make bracelets. I'm going to be with Mary, so maybe a little girl chat. We'll see.
There you go.
But check out TikTok at HHN365pod. I've been going live and just literally talking about whatever y'all want to talk about. It's like this, but it's just me.
Which makes it better.
Better, or I don't know.
Less slapping wood.
Maybe not now.
That's true. I think it's over. The days of no slapping wood are over.
No, but we talk about a lot of tips in there because a lot of people on TikTok are not like big HHN people like we are.
More casual.
Yeah. So if you want to come help some people out, if you have any questions, we're talking about a lot of tips.
Yeah, eventually I will. Sure. Why not?
Come join me. Come tomorrow. Make bracelets. We might be going to your house. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Come to my house.
I'm just going to show up. I'll let you know.
All right, sounds good. But I guess with that, we are going to wrap up the night. We're done slapping wood for now. We'll slap wood next week, I guess.
Why is this my legacy?
I don't know.
This.
Welcome to the internet. That's how it works.
Nerdy tweets, slapping wood. There's other dumb shit I've said.
How it works.
Both boo holes. That was a couple years ago.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I will never forget about
boo holes.
Both boo holes. We'll never forget about that.
Oh, we've had so many, and I don't remember most of them now.
No, but that's okay. This year is slap wood.
We also had Holding Horn Night this year.
Oh, Holding Horn Night. That was like announcement spec season.
Man. Oh. Well, give us some more good comments to play off for the next 6 months. Oh, there was also Rising Wood too.
Oh, that was Murdy though. Murdy was the one who said wood has risen.
But we
And
had to play with it for a while. Oh, that sounds.
I think that's okay. Well, that's somebody's going to clip that. Somebody's going
I
to
mean,
clip
it's true,
that.
but you know.
But I think Murdy's the reason why we started saying slap and wood, because
Yes,
it came out of that. So
yeah. All right, we're really wrapping up. We will see you guys next week. We'll be back for the podcast, for the live stream. Got a couple weeks left, and we're at the event. So until next week.